Yo, what up? Happy Wednesday night breaks are back, brothers and sisters. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy to have you guys joining us here at the home of the Half Hobby. Welcome in. If you guys bid on an eBay break on Wednesday, October 22nd, this is your break on the Cam's Cards eBay page, I should preface. Tonight, we got NFL, we got MLB. Happy to have you guys joining us tonight, man. We do our breaks a little bit different here at Cam's Cards. We'll do a box of football. We'll do a box of baseball. We'll do a box of football. Do a box of baseball until we're out of boxes tonight. Every box we open is a giveaway for everybody here in the live stream. Even if you don't have any teams in the break, next time get your brother in here, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your friend, your enemy. Get them in here. For the giveaways that we run every single night, we break Wednesday through Saturday on eBay. And then, of course, Discord Sunday with some different stuff like shoebox, like hockey, stuff like that. Even some additional football most of the time. Girk, how are you, brother? Welcome in. Happy start to the break week, man. Hope you had a good Monday, Tuesday, man. Chat, what up, what up? If you guys are in here, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, Chase, I got you if you're in here. For sure, for sure. Bang. Schneidi, how are you? I've been good. More than past 2 days. Was it Saturday night? Whatever night you picked up the floor weight a bunch. Midway through that break, I started feeling better, and it's been uphill ever since. It's been good. It's been awesome. Saw, what up, Schneidi? Okay, I got our sheets there. Chat, if you're in here, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and you're signed into a YouTube account. That way you guys can type in the YouTube chat. We love to chat it up as we rip, man. Happy opening to the NBA season. Halloween next week. We're in the sports equinox. It doesn't get any better. NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, college football, all within the next 10 days. You got all of it. I mean, you could parlay together anything right now. Dude, you sent you said something like woohoo or bang, boom or something like that. And I went to go click on it while I was waiting for some unpaids to move, and it wouldn't load. I didn't get to see it. What'd you bet? CJ, how are you, brother? CJ, I sent over the list for you. Hopefully make your hotel room a little more fun. Free. Wow, that's what's up. Dude, I had a good one last night, and I missed by one leg for Chet. He just didn't get enough blocks for me last night against the Rockets. I thought the Rockets were going to drive more. They haven't been a good shooting team. Last night, they shot lights out, and so I expected Chet to get some more blocks, and he didn't. And that was my only leg I missed. Hit every other leg. It was like, it wasn't anything crazy. It was like plus 600-700, I think, but sucked. Good to see you all, man. We're going to get started here. Give that one more minute. We'll go to the big screen. We got 2 breaks on NFL, MLB. We got breaks all week this week. We got our big box. Got some fresh blasters in there. I got some more coming. You can only get so many at Target or Walmart nowadays. They don't have like a plethora of different years. They just have current year stuff. So we'll have those giveaways tonight as well. For tomorrow night's auctions, if you guys want to get some bids in early for that big box giveaway, you're more than welcome to. Wild parlays for $1. Yeah, I feel that. I always want to do that, and then I get halfway through my parlay, and I'm like, I don't have enough legs. Like, I don't know what else to bet that I truly believe is going to happen. And so then I end up throwing like $5 on it, and then 5 turns to 10, and then I get to 10. I'm like, whoa, this is a parlay. Cam, I'm anti-parlay. I'm heavy anti-parlay, but they are fun. If I'm like trying to actually, win money, I will never parlay. But if I'm trying to have a good time watching a game, I'll throw a little parlay in there. All right, let's go to the big screen. I knew the bang was activated. My bad, chat. All right, chat, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. We got 2 breaks tonight. We're going to get started with a little bit of score football. We got our final 2 packs. I got a hoodie on. I feel weird breaking a hoodie. We're getting to the colder season, man. I hate it. Crispy Chicken joined the Discord, by the way. CJ, by the way, if you guys are first time tonight, man, be sure to check out the Discord. We'd love to have you in there. ! Discord. But he didn't grab any teams in the hockey break. I think that's why he was wanting to join. I don't know if you ever noticed that the Discord hockey break opened up. By the way, if you guys want to get into that hockey break, grab some teams. If we can continue to fill it, on time for Sunday, and we're not having to do like 30 offers, like 25, 20 offers come Sunday, I would love to continue it because Upper Deck's hockey products were spectacular. They were a ton of fun last Sunday. Chat, guess a team for the first. Let's do auto or numbered card here. Auto or numbered card, whatever comes first. Remember, type it up in the YouTube chat. You got to guess it before I pull it. I got a guy from Oklahoma in the breaks tonight. If you're in here, let me know, brother. I want to make sure you got in here. I know you were, you found the stream. Oh, he might have messaged me, actually. The eBay messaging app is so bad. Oh, he said right on the slip. Okay, I think he's in here. He might be in here. If you're in here, say what up in the chat, brother. Happy to have you joining. Bengals. Bagox. Vikings, Bengals, chat, auto or number card, whatever comes first is the free pack winner here. Man, I would have won like a 14-leg parlay last night for $2. Went up a 31K. Only 9 of the legs hit. 9 of the legs is still pretty impressive. One of the science experiments I want to do is I want to put together like parlays, but then I also want to bet like a $1 parlay, right? 15 legs, let's say. I want to bet $1 on each leg too. Because I feel like more than half the time I hit on majority of the legs. But that way, I don't lose that parlay $1. I just break even every night. Now, there'll be catastrophic nights, and there'll, eventually, maybe that just keeps me even until I hit a big one. Gordo, how do you feel about your Cavs, brother? They're playing tonight. Xavier Watts, Brady Cook. Hey, this guy might get some reps for the Jets pretty soon. You never know. Walter Nolan, stud out of Ole Miss. That's who OU plays on Saturday. Travis Hunter, Jaguars. I like that. LaCorey Brooks. Little CD Lamb. He's coming back in the form for the Cowboys. Not a Cowboys fan. Trey Harris for the Chargers. They're dude. Omarion Hampton IR. Achilles torn. Najee. They go get Vidal and Hassan Haskins. Hassan Haskins. I forgot what he got, a concussion or he hurt his leg or something like that. He's out. Chargers can't catch a break. Emeka, Ibuka, come on with it. Who are my Bucks tonight? CJ might be the best wide receiver out of the class. Debatable, but he's up there for sure. Fred Warner at 250. If you guess the 49ers, you're a free pack winner. Jalen Warren. I did that on the Jays and Mariners game. It came out one. But see, that's the W, though. If you're moving up over time, you just got to go up until you hit that big one. Jalen Warren. Michael Wilson. Willie Galt. I bet you there's some like formula or scientific study done. And it's like, yeah, actually you still lose money doing that. Christian Watson. But I want to do it for fun. Frankie Louvu. Josie Jewell for my Carolina Panthers. Josh Jacobs. Eli Manning. Brock Bowers. Jalen McMillan. The Bucs are banged up as well, man. They can't stay healthy. And Darnell Mooney. But they had a bad showing against the Lions. NBA season is back. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Last night's game for the Thunder was incredible. Tried to pay attention to the Warriors-Lakers game. Parents got them on the phone, so I talked to them for most of the game. But Thunder game was awesome. I like the NBC having the rights. That was pretty good. ESPN gets the TNT guys. I've enjoyed that. Make sure. And I don't know if we have a doubleheader after the Cavs game or not. I hope we do. But I picture Cavs, Gordo, to go far this year. I think it's either them, the Knicks, or if the 76ers get their heads screwed on right out of the East. Yeah, fun fact, Brooks, I don't know how to say his last name yet. I'll hear it on a broadcast, hopefully Thursday night against the Pacers. Was the first ever player in the NBA to wear the pro debut patch for Topps. It's going to end up in a trading card. Obviously, do I ever end up with that card? Probably not. It's going to be a lot of money. But it'd be super cool to own, as a Thunder fan, the first ever Topps pro debut patch of a Thunder guy. Apparently, the Thunder love him. I remember when we drafted him. I think you had been in the breaks not too long. You were like, Cam, I like this guy a lot. And apparently, over the summer ball, he did really well. And then I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. Barnheiser. Yeah, that would be sick. And it's the first one ever. And we won that game in double overtime in the fashion we did, which was just electric. Phil Maffei, Tyleek Williams, Jaden Higgins. Kind of thought the Cavs would lose 3 major players. No, yeah, they still don't have Garland, which is that's the go-to off Donovan Mitchell. Love Donovan Mitchell, one of the most slept-on players in the league, in my opinion. That dude knocked the Thunder out with the Jazz when he was back with the Jazz. And they're taking a different approach to the regular season. Are they going to rest more this season? Is that their approach? Jaden Higgins. Nick Imani Wari. Judkins, he had a huge week. If you got him in fantasy, man, he is a running back 1 for the rest of the year. Who are my brownies? Quentin, great pickup on the unpaids. Tyler Warren. Ryan, welcome to the CamFam, man. He's been spectacular this year as well. The new tight end era is coming. Shador Sanders. Call it perfect timing. I got a Snapchat notification. That's not perfect timing. Derwin James. Chris Long. Hunter Henry. Trey Hendrickson. Travis Kelce. Raheem Shaheed. He's had a solid year for what the Saints are doing. You know, they're a bottom of the barrel team for sure. DeAndre Hopkins. Jason Taylor. Calvin Ridley. Dave Krieg. Craig Krieg. Aiden O'Connell. Aaron Jones. And a John Elway for the Broncos. The East will be a ton of fun to watch in general, though, for the NBA. The Cavs could be a top team. The 76ers, like I said, if they get their head screwed on right, they could be a top team. The Knicks could be. It is very, very open. The Orlando Magic could come out of nowhere. I mean, people have loved that trade for Desmond Bane. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm excited for the season, man. Now, it will mean more whenever the NFL ends, but that was like my first ever getting to watch a ring presentation for any of my teams where actually I was watching it. It was for my team and not for another team. My entire life, that was the first one I've ever got to see. Hopefully not the last. Hopefully not the last. I only had to wait 27 years for my first one. All right. Baseball crew, your first box of the break tonight is up. We got some Topps Chrome going down tonight. We got a quarter hobby of Topps Chrome. Fresh box. Remember, you can track all the hits across all of our breaks. Every single box open is in a live stream. Chat, guess the team for the first rookie card. The super fractor Panthers card for the trade of the Baker. Oh, man. This Baker may never leave this podium, brother. I love it. I have a couple other ones that I probably like a little more than that one, but I can't put them in a Zion mag. They came sealed out of flawless, and so I don't have the guts to take it out of that one touch. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of 2023 lately. I need to get some more of it. By the way, long awaited. By the way, speaking of in stock, most cities are back in stock. I have NFL, I have MLB, and I have NBA all available tonight. If you guys want to do some rip and ships after the break, they'll start appearing on eBay breaks next week because it takes a week to post them. You know, you got to post them and let the auction timer go down, which I hate. You know, I wish I could post the day before. That'd be awesome. Absolutely, CJ. I got football, I got baseball, I got basketball. I need to sharpen this blade. I say that every single week and then I forget to. I got all that packing tape from opening boxes on it. But they are finally in stock. Long awaited. The NFL ones are 50, and then MLB and NBA are 45. So they're 5 cheaper. Sometimes I like to set the box up, make it look pretty. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 4.
Here's a number between 1 and 4. It's 1.
1 top left. Chat, first rookie is the giveaway. Make sure to guess the team. If you're not guessing a team in the YouTube chat, you're just missing out on free giveaways. Even if you're not in tonight's break, you got a buddy in here, join him for the giveaways, brother. Maybe you got a cousin that likes cards and he didn't know you're in a break time. Shoot him a text, tell him to hop in the stream and guess teams with you, because if you win, you get a free pack. Every night, every break, every single night. Tomorrow night, we're back with 4-box Thursday. That's one of the craziest things I do, because Thursday night is a slow night on eBay because it's a midweek break. People got kids, they got sports, they got whatever it may be in the evenings. And we do an extra box on top as we do 4 boxes on a Thursday. So it's a great night for great deals because not many people on eBay, and we get an extra box in there. Feels a bit threatening. I will say it turned into a fidget toy there for a while, doing that. And for just one time, I rubbed my finger against it when it came out. It didn't cut me. That was enough to be like, all right, we're done. We're done. We'll find another fidget toy. Zach Gallen. Gordon Gracefo. Cardinals. Cardinals are your giveaway winners. James Wood, Fortune 15. I am a massive fan of the inserts out of Topps Chrome. I don't know why. Mason Miller, they scratched the right part of the brain. Stash, how are you, brother? By the way, chat, we are working on our next PSA batch. This reminded me, Stash was hit me up about some cards today. If you guys want to get some cards shipped in, you're more than welcome to. We have 2 batches at PSA currently. Their PSA actually raised their price right now because they have so many cards coming in for the holiday season. Won't affect our pricing at all, but they are taking a little bit longer to get the cards back, unfortunately. But hopefully, by the time we get our next batch filled up, that price will go down. But if you got any cards you guys want to send them in for $35 a card, we do Pokemon. Do any cards you want. Any cards you want, as long as they're newer than 1980, $35 comes with free cleaning. I mean, free cleaning, it's involved in the $35 price. You guys are smarter than, you know. Kyle Tucker, you get what I'm going. Seiya Suzuki, Lindor for the Mets, and a Jackson Jobe for the Tigers. Who do you guys have in the World Series coming up? I'm bummed it wasn't the Mariners, man. Really am. Nothing against the Blue Jays. Like, I don't hate the Blue Jays or anything, but I would rather have been an American team just so I could root for the United States. Because the Dodgers, don't get me wrong, they're from the United States. I can't root for the Dodgers. Stash, hang in there, brother. Hang in there. I got a buddy who did I think probably the exact shifts you did. He's on days now, but man. I think it's Dodgers in 5. Or sorry, yeah, Dodgers in 5. I still am gonna root for the Jays over the Dodgers. Don't get me wrong. I wanted the Mariners, man. I wanted it. Mike, I mean, don't get me wrong. The way that game ended was electric. The 3-run shot by Springer was incredible. That's what postseason baseball. That's what makes it fun. David Festa, Alec Boehm Silver, and little O'Neal Cruz. I just don't see a way the Blue Jays win it. I don't. Costa, how are you, brother? You were here on Sunday. Good to see you, man. No, and don't get me wrong. I've always tried to be a fan of that stuff. And that would be a positive of it. When people hated Curry when Curry was great or when LeBron was great, don't get me wrong. I've had my opposing against those guys. Watching players in my generation break history is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I try not to hate on the greats. I try not to. Because it's so easy to do. It's so easy to do when it comes to sports. Tyler Stevenson, Nick Sogard, little Ellie De La Cruz, and a Hunter Bakuda. The Dodgers. For the Dodgers. CJ, you said you were in North Carolina. What part are you in, man? I'm somewhat familiar with the areas just because my mom's side of the family's all from there. Or lack thereof now. Charlotte. Some good places to eat down there, man. We stayed in Charlotte. We went up there, was it 2 years ago for the home opener of Panthers Saints? Me, Brighton, and her, I guess my brother-in-law now. And it was a ton of fun. Some parts of the city were a little sketchy, don't get me wrong, but they had some good eats. Really good eats. Klaus, Matt Olson, Jairo Irate, Silver. I can never say that guy's name in a Christian Walker for the Stros. Yeah. I mean, I think almost every downtown is sketchy at some point in some place. We stayed... I thought staying by the basketball arena would be cool. And like the train station or was it train or was it bus? It was like right next door. So it was a little sketchy next door, but once you got out of that area, it was great. It was a good time. What did Embiid do? Oh, the 76ers playing right now? And why is Embiid cooked? Oh, I got out. I went all around the city. I went on by foot. I wasn't going to waste my 3 days there. I went to like some like optical illusion museum. We went to a couple places just by walking. And there are some moments where you're like, eh. But, I mean, Oklahoma City, it has its spots as well, you know, so. Oh, yeah, I brought my fat shoes. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to cross the road and go on the other side at times. You know what I mean? We've all been there. We've all been there. All right. Let's do some legacy, chat. Let's do some legacy. We got 4 packs tonight. 2022 is the rookie year. Guest team for the first rookie. One. What do we got? We should have 12 left, so I should do 3 stacks. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
From nyc.gov.
Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 1.
1. There we go. There we go. Weak feet. Chris, how are you, brother? Chris, by the way, that hockey break is open if you want to grab any teams in there. I was just telling CJ you joined the Discord on Sunday, but it is open if you want to grab some spots. Guest team for the first rookie. First rookie. Chad, I got a question. Question of the night moment. Because I'm thinking of Charlotte food now when I was back there in Charlotte. Last national chain restaurant meal you could ever have, what would it be? You can't have that local spot. National chain, last meal, restaurant. Burger, what is it? Let me get some top loaders real quick. Last chain national. Red Lobster? That's fair. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. I'm probably, you might be onto something there. I was going to say like a Whataburger burger, but like, you might be onto something right there. Man, when I was growing, that's what my dad did until he retired. He was a general manager over at Red Lobster. Dude, you know how clutch it was? Any date you wanted to go on, free crab. Dude, it was easy. It was easy. Devontae Smith. Pot belly. I've never actually had that. I heard. Five Guys. Five Guys is one of the best burgers. If they would just lower their price a little bit. It's so expensive, but it is so good. It is so good. Aaron Jones. Flip Scaroni. This guy has thrown 6 interceptions in 2 weeks. Let that sink in. Drew Pearson for the Dallas Cowboys. Rucker for the Jets. Jets, first rookie. Kenneth Walker, Seattle. Anders, brother. Out of 10. No way. No way. No way. CJ. Aiden Hutchinson. 8 out of 10. Auto. Oh, man. Bang! Give that a bang. Oh, my. I don't know why I top loaded it. You're going to say Zion here in 1 second. Dude, 8 out of 10. Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, dude, that is a good look. Hold on, let me grab a Zion. Let me grab a Zion. That's filthy. That is filthy. CJ, brother. And check for PSA, absolutely. Absolutely, we can do that. That's sick. That is phenomenal, man. These legacy boxes. When people see them, they don't draw the eye, but we've hit some really good autographs out of the past 2 that we've done. 8 out of 10. 8 and expensive because they give you 4. Hey, I ain't hating on that. Those Cajun fries do be hitting. They do be hitting. Let me get this in a Zion mag. Chat, if you guys want to buy a Zion mag, I do sell them. I am partnered with Zion. They are a phenomenal way to display your cards. They're $4 for a single 35.1. And you're like, Cam, that's a lot to display one card. You're probably not wrong. But if you wanted to buy one of these on the website, they're $9. They are just a great way to display your card. You can change your labels. If you want to get some custom labels, hit Girk up. He sells them. He's incredible at doing them. He does my labels because they're actually cheaper than actually getting a custom label on Zion's website again. But dude, it just reflects. It reflects so much better in the light with the Zion mag. Look at that cracked ice. 8 out of 10. Aiden Hutchinson autograph. When we got that a second ago, I was looking at it from the back. Pause. I was looking to see if it had the words like this autograph is guaranteed, and I was like, it's just gonna be an 8 out of 10. And then I flipped it over to his autograph, so I was just as surprised. That was awesome. That was awesome. And a Derrick Henry, timeless talents. What a hit. 8 out of 10. Aiden Hutchinson, the Lions are 5-2, just beat the top of the NFL Bucks, which kind of feels weird to say. Oh, he's a beast. He's an absolute beast. That's incredible. Great looking card too. Wow. There's some Michigan fans. I bet you they would go nuts for that. It's a gold cracked ice. I know they're like maize and something. That's like their team colors. They don't go by blue and yellow. That's a perfect color for a Michigan card. That's sick. That is sick. DJ Moore, when he was with the Panthers. Girk, how is DJ Moore with the Bears? Good, bad, average, below average, underwhelming, overwhelming? I haven't looked at his stats at all. Taysom Hill, I don't have him in any fantasy leagues, so I haven't actually looked. Micah Parsons, these navy blues are beautiful for Joey Bosa. Brett Favre, just been average, so. Okay. Jermaine Johnson, dude, the Jets 2022 draft class. Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson. I think they had Will McDonald in that draft as well. They crushed 2022. Traylon Burks, Tennessee Titans, Anders, and a Frank Gore. Decade of dominance out of the 2010s. Has Roma Dunze been better than DJ Moore? Yeah, okay. I haven't got to watch too many Bears games up close. They seem to have always played. By the way, their defense in fantasy, one of the most underrated. They had one bad week against, I think, the Lions in week 2, and they went like negative or something like that. Every other week, they've almost been over 10 points in fantasy. If they didn't, they would be a top 5 fantasy defense. Doesn't get talked about a lot. I don't know how they actually are IRL, but they put up some sacks and some turnovers. Leonard, B-Matt, how are you, brother? Teddy McLaurin, or I should say, never mind. Deshaun Watson, Rondé Barber Legends, John Mechie, rookie. The Texans need to get their wide receiver quarterback. Man, I didn't even mention Amon Sauce Gardner into the 2022 Jets class, man. Just insane how good they did 2022 drafting. We got a numbered Mike Evans, probably done for the year. Going to break his 1,000 receiving yard record. How many years he's had it? Out of 10 card he pulled. I'm going to keep it a buck. I barely remember that one. I barely remember that. That's crazy. Took him that long? Man, Peyton Manning, Denver Broncos. It blows my mind how long it takes him to do a fix. He's actually on. Hey, 4-3. 4-3. Winning record. We're on the way up. We won't be over 500 after next week. I mean, we're playing the Bills. I got to get my smack talking on AG while I can, because I don't know if I'll have much to say after. We'll be back to 500, but we've also stumbled our way to 4-3. We played the Finns. We played the Jets. We should have beat the Cardinals, and we didn't. We both should have beat the Jaguars, and we didn't. So we're a very bad 4-3. Our practice squad's crazy. All right, here we go. Saw. Is that the word of the day today, Snidey? Saw. Trey Lance. I like it. Tyreek Hill. James Conner. Flip Scarooney. Peyton Manning for the Colts. We got Drake Jackson out of USC. Hate USC. Shout out to, I think it was Notre Dame that beat him this week. George Pickens, Steelers. He's having a great year for Cowboys. Little Herbie out of 299. Richard, welcome to the CamFam tonight, man. Happy to have you joining us. And a Kyler Murray, timeless talents. I feel ya. Sup, man? I like it. B-Matt, what happened to Embiid tonight? Did something happen? Panini. Like serious injury or just like he bumped knees and it's a bruise kind of thing? You gotta be, dude. That's brutal. If he's like out long term. Maxey has 36? Bro, I gotta pull his rookie cards out. I gotta pull that man's rookie cards out. 36? Maxey might have finally arrived full-time as a star. That's crazy. That's crazy. Chat, it is the halfway point of tonight's breaks, which means I get to talk about Cam's big box. Oh, okay. I thought he was like ACL, MCL, meniscus again or something. So I did get some new blasters. We have some hockey in here now. You can actually get hockey packs. We're still missing the top row. I got to get some blasters in from online. I only had so many blasters I could buy at the store on Tuesday. Maybe they'll restock it some more. But this is my big box, chat. If you never played in Cam's big box giveaway, every single night, every single break, this is the giveaway that we run. And on Saturdays, we add stuff to it. So up here on the screen, you see this box with 20 different numbers on it. Behind each number is a blaster box that you can win a free pack from. I'm going to send a link in your YouTube chat. It's just going to be a link to my eBay page for tomorrow night's breaks. Like I said, tomorrow night is arguably the best night for deals because we do 4 boxes for NFL and MLB, and it's a midweek. During the middle of the week, there's just not as many people on eBay. People got stuff they got to do, man. They got kids, sports, late night at the job. I don't know. Whatever it may be. Some people work night shifts during the week. You never know. So we have breaks for tomorrow, which are absolutely spectacular. I'm going to send a link to those breaks in your YouTube chat. If you guys would like to participate in the giveaway game and win some more packs tonight, there's going to be a link that shows up, and it's just going to be the eBay page. That's it. Not going to tell you there's a hot woman in your area. That's incredible. 7 of 9. There's going to be a link in your YouTube chat. It's going to look a little bit like this. Click on that. Bang. Straight to the eBay page. Everything should be sorted by time ending soonest. It should show up right here. Make sure if it isn't, you click that. Time ending soonest. Tomorrow night, we got Donruss, Phoenix International, Phoenix, and Optic. And then we got more Topps Finest, 2022 Topps Sapphire, 24 Select, 25 Prism, all going down tomorrow. Those are our 2 breaks for tomorrow night. If you guys want to get some bids in for tomorrow night, every bid that you place gets you an entry into tonight's giveaway for the big box. At the end of tonight's breaks, we're going to spin some wheels. We got an NFL wheel right here. It looks a little bit like this. It goes round and round. If it happens to land on a team that you have the highest bid on for tomorrow, you get to pick a number between 1 and 20. So if you had the highest bid on the Steelers for tomorrow, you could say, Cam, I want number 14. We open up the box, whoever blasters behind that, you get a free pack from. We'll do 3 NFL spins and 3 MLB spins. So that's 3 wheel spins for the auctions of the MLB tomorrow and 3 wheel spins for the NFL auctions of tomorrow. So what you want to do is get your bids in for tomorrow. Like I said, you're going to have some great deals tomorrow. Remember to bid responsibly. Any team that you do bid on, you're responsible for paying for if you do win. Or else you lose all the future giveaways and past giveaways here that we've done at Cam's Cards. We do a lot of giveaways. It's been a very slow month on the eBay, so you'll be able to pick up a lot of great deals on eBay by getting some bids in tonight. So get some bids in, chat. Check them out. Great breaks for tomorrow. We got Sapphire and Finest on a Thursday. Optic, Phoenix, Donruss for NFL. It's going to be a good one. My hobo box. I know. I'm waiting on Gunnett. Gunnett said he's making me a nice little wooden box. He's pulling on me, man. Been 2 weeks. No, he said he had to get some time off work before he could work on it, but I'm hoping he can make me one. That'd be sick. All right. Now that we got that, get some bids in, chat. Don't be shy. Be aware of it. You know, the sexy Dexy dance? Don't be afraid of it. Be aware of it. Follow the motion in the ocean. Get some bids in for Thursday. We got Topps Fire coming up. 2022 is the rookie year, chat. Guess the team that gets the rookie card. The first rookie card out of here. Edgecombe's going to be nasty. Bill, how are you, brother? Edgecombe is an athletic freak. That's the issue I'm trying to battle, CJ. That's the issue I'm trying to battle. Trying to get people on there, man. I'm trying to. Everybody doesn't want to bid. They want to wait till they show up on the unpaids. It's just not sustainable. It's not. So I got to get people to get on the eBay and place some bids. So I'm offering a giveaway every night for people to go bid on eBay instead of waiting for an unpaid. I'm trying. I am trying, my man. All right. We grab a water real quick, chat. Oh, it's Dallas, San Antonio tonight for the in cap. I would never have guessed these guys to be the late game. It's a Central Time Zone game. Broke LeBron's debut first quarter record. How many points did he have? Jimenez. Brandon Lowe, that's who it is. TJ Friedel for the Reds. Auto Angels. CJ, how about a Brandon Marsh? How about that? Angels, 9 out of 75. Beautiful. Beautiful Angels. That's well worth a bang right there, brother. That's sick. I love fire, man. I love it. Derek Jeter and a Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Absolutely, brother. We'll put it in Zion Mag. Fire has some really beautiful chrome cards. Like, I don't know what the correct term is. Let me grab a Zion real quick for you, my man. Beautiful. Zion Mag. Coming up, my man. 14 free throws or points? FTS. Beautiful Zion Mag right here, man. Beautiful. Second Zion Mag of the night. Brandon Marsh. The dude looks like he's 40. He was a rookie in 2022. All right, here we go. Here we go. Next one up. Lars Nootbaar for the Cardinals. Jake McCarthy. There it is. Arizona. Blake Snell. Dude, these are just sick. It's a Yankee. I don't like the Yankees, but we're going to love the card. CJ, beautiful. Tyson Beck X Fire. Fired up. Giancarlo Stanton. Royce Lewis. And a Matt Olson. Matt Olson for the Atlanta Braves. Beautiful. Man, Edgecombe got 34. Is crazy. What did Paul George do tonight? You serious? Yeah, absolutely, Gordo. Just if you remember Saturday night, those breaks after those end is that cutoff for that week shipping. So if you're wanting to get them, just get it in before Saturday, and I'll make sure I get them out with that order for you. Mike Trout. JT Realmuto. Welker. Oh, my goodness. Die cut up behind the Colton Welker. To the moon. Yankees getting some big hitters. It was Judge and Stanton. My bad. Spencer Strider. Braves rookie. CJ, nice one. And a Jesse Winker for the Mariners. Pops Fire's a sick set. I wish they never stopped making it. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're fine. I just wanted you to know that, you know, if you ordered them on Sunday or so, I didn't know how close you were going to be. That's fine, brother. Trey Mancini. Scherzer. Stephen Kwan Guardians. Dude, Royals. Is he a numbered one or is it just it's a chrome? Beautiful. Andrew Benintendi Royals. Like a hollow red. Sixers. They played Boston opening night. That's a good matchup. Boston's in a bad spot. They had to blow it up. Jose Barrios and a Stroman. I don't have them making the playoffs. They might make the AC. I think they'll make the play-in. It's hard not to make the play-in in the East right now. Yes, like you got the Wizards who aren't going to win a whole lot out there. You got the Nets who aren't going to win a whole lot out there. You got the Hornets who aren't going to win a lot out there. That's 3 teams. Out of 15, it's top 10. Yeah, top 10. So you only got to beat 2 other real teams to get into the play-in in the East. No Tatum. They lost. I think they lost Derek White. No, Derek White's still there. They lost Kristaps. They lost Drew Holiday. How was McCain? No, McCain still. He's got the UCL in the knee and thumb, right? Buxton, Turner, Merrifield, Max Scherzer for the Mets on fire. Flip Scaroni, Parker Meadows, and Alexander Bogarts. Yeah, Horford. Horford was kind of on the back end. You guys were getting the last tread on his tires. I don't know if he's still. Did he get picked up? I don't know if he's got any more years left in him, to be honest. He always gave his best for Boston, though. He's always been a good Boston guy, it seems like. Yeah. He's gonna be a good vet locker room presence. For sure. All right. Chat, get your bids in for tomorrow night. Remember to bid responsibly. Any bid that you do place, you're responsible for if you do win. We got great breaks tomorrow night, Thursday night. A lot of great teams and deals. Let's go over to some football. We got some Optic going downtown hunting. He did really good in Oklahoma City. We actually had to shut him down. He was so good for us. Howard for Golden State. I like that. He could space the floor if need be for 10 minutes a night, stuff like that. When we had Chris Paul and Al Horford for a year, it was like a really weird in-between rebuild year we had. We had to shut him down. He was so good. It does. I noticed that. I'm watching it. Cards are weird, man. I could buy 1,000 hobby boxes and I wouldn't get a discount. I might get a like $2 discount, but chat, we got a half hobby of Optic. Guess a team. For the first rookie card. Vincent, what are you doing? Just gazing up the stairs. All right, here we go. All right, CJ Mosley. Aaron Rodgers. Silver-rated rookie. Joe Alt Chargers. Richard, there you are, brother. Big boy up front. And a Jonathan Brooks for the Carolina Panthers. That's a significant comeback right there, brother. Pistons are a good team, though. They're a solid team. But if you're up 30, you do got to close that out. You got to seal that deal. Booty. Harrison Smith. Flip Scaroni Drake London. And a Baker Mayfield. Mike Evans. For the Bucks, no combination this year. Mike Evans, they said he might return, which would be shocking for someone his age to come back from a broken collarbone. Unless they make it into like late January. Sammy D. Aiden Hutchinson. Red Stars, Jahmyr Gibbs, Lions. Optic International exclusive and a passing grade. Bucks. Getting the last 2 out of the last 2 packs right there on a Baker. Quentin, how are you, brother? Devon A. Chan, Tyler Higbee, Flips, Garuni Bryce Young, and a Derek Carr for the Oakland Raiders, who's now retired. And the Raiders absolutely stink. On Saturday, I said I was going to bet the Raiders plus 12.5 because there's no way the Chiefs are that much better with Rashee Rice. They're that much better. They won 30-0. Bosa, Isaiah Spiller, Flips, Garoni, Jonathan Taylor, and an Anthony Richardson, captain in charge. That's Daniel Jones there, brother. That's Danny Jones. Brandon Ayuk, Fitzpatrick, Flips, Garoni, James Conner. Whoo, that's sharp, Broncos. That is sharp. Bo Nix on the My House. I like the My House parallels. And Bo Nix just had one of the best comebacks I've seen in a long time. 18-0 going into the fourth quarter. Final score was, I think, like 33-32. Oh, man, Giants fans have to be absolutely sick. Jalen Carter, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I got you, brother. Little Jordan Humphrey and a Javon Baker for the New England Patriots. They might make a run. Patriots look solid, man. They look really good. Got you a Zion Mag, my man. Beautiful. Slap that up. They're My House. Bo Nix, brother. All right, next one up. Give me a DT. Yeah, I got you, CJ. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, brother. Garrett Wilson. Darius Slayton. Flip. Scaroni. Josh Downs. And a best Tutties. Tyreek. Man, we're getting all the best Tutties of players that don't play together anymore. Baker and Mike. Well, I guess they play together, but Mike's hurt. Tyreek and Hill. They're also hurt. Brutal. I got a Kendre, Peppers, Flip, Scaroni, Chase Brown, little Joe Milton for the Patriots. We pulled some really crazy Joe Milton, and then Bailey Zappi recently. All right, Jacoby Myers, Ted McLaurin, Jamar Chase, and another My House rookie. No, Josh Allen Buffalo for the Billy Willies. Ryan, there you are, man. Buffalo plays my Carolina Panthers this week. The spread's only 7.5. I don't know how. Best TDs. Sounds like someone's fantasy team that I know. Dude, I got so bailed in fantasy. I started Jacoby Myers in our Cam's Cards Fantasy Football League. I have him in 2 leagues, and I thought I swapped him out in both leagues that morning. I apparently only did it in one. So like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I go to check fantasy of that league, the scores. And I still had Jacoby Myers starting. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. But I won. And Mike Evans dropped me 0 as well. So that, or what was it? I don't know if it's Mike Evans. I had another guy drop 0. I still won. So I got so bailed. Because I need to win bad in that league. Bad. All right. CamFam, last box before we do the big box giveaway. If you want to get some bids in, you are more than welcome to. Don't be afraid of it. Be aware of it. The motion. Topps Finest is up. I love me some Topps Finest on a Wednesday, chat. Great deals. We got it again tomorrow night. Like I said, Topps Finest Wednesday, Thursday is always going to be way cheaper than if it's posted on a Friday or Saturday. So don't miss out on those opportunities. Here we go. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 1.
1? All right, we're going to the far left. Chat, guess team for the first numbered or auto, whatever comes first. Best of luck, brothers and sisters. Anybody here like a brother or sister of a massive family, like 10 plus, 5 plus? Like you got like 6 brothers and sisters, or like a massive family. Just 3? That's a lot. I mean, I guess it's probably just about average. It's not. I would say it's big. Yeah. You're the youngest. I'm the oldest, but it's just of 2, so it's like I had a coin flip chance. Did you draw them on the wall with crayons as a kid? Scoble, Harper, Strider. Just me and my sister. I mean, that's how I am. Yeah, I have like 3 left in my family. Mom, dude, I'm the same. I have a mom, a dad, an aunt, and a cousin, and then my sister. That's it. Angel Martinez, Royce Lewis, Sal Frelick, purple. Tyler Locklear at a 250 for the Mariners. CJ. I got a Yamamoto for the Dodgers creators. Beautiful. Reese Hines and Luis Angel Acuna. This guy's everywhere. If you're collecting him, you're gonna have a million of them. Yeah, I never had a big family. Brighton's family's massive though. Like Thanksgiving, like isn't a barn. It's crazy. Like Thanksgiving, some years we might have to bring out the extendo table from the attic. You know what I mean? I will say it makes holidays interesting though, because there's always someone in that family fighting with another one. It's just like, it's so entertaining to watch. All right, here we go. Other pack of finest. Love me this set. Here we go. Sagasi, Luke Keishel, Christian Campbell, Boston, Dylan Cruz for the Nationals. We got a green auto out of 75. Rookie, come on. DJ Hearns, Stash Brother, on card out of 75 on the green. There it is. That might spice up your night a little bit. Skeens on the X-Fractor. Brent Rooker at a 150. Hold on, let's get these on the podium. Podium. We'll finish that pack off. Little Skeens X-Fractor for my Pirates. All right. We got 8. Ichiro. Ichiro was so fun when I was a kid. Every video game, you could just like bunt and get on base. And then steal second and third. It was awesome. Man, what a pack. Out of 125, Yankees. Oh, what a blow. What a way to top it off. Forget about who the most valuable player in the World Series is. I was not alive for that call. Reggie Jackson, 1977. That's kind of cool, though. Good way to remember a moment. That's what I was thinking. I almost hit it with the pause, but I was like, eh. And a Jordan Lawler for the Arizona Diamondbacks. What do I do with the stacks over here? right. All righty, chat. Last call for bids for Thursday night. And again, I do have most of these in stock. If you guys want to do some rip and ships of those, you're more than welcome to. I got NFL, MLB, and NBA. All right. Let me get my big box up here. We got some new product in here. It's not complete full yet. I got to get some stuff online. It's a little different than what we have because, you know, I don't got good card sections up here. You guys, is your local Walmart have a good card section, chat? I had one in Norman when I was in school, and it was incredible. It was like an entire at the front row from self-checkout to the front of the store. And then, like 6 months before I moved away, they shrunk it to a quarter. It was, and they had like maybe 5 different blasters on the entire shelf. It was brutal. They just like completely gave up on it. It sucked. Dirk, you got one, brother. All right. 3 spins each. Let's pull those wheels up. We'll start with MLB. We'll get our winners, and then I'll get y'all's numbers for a pack. Yeah, we have one Walmart here, but it's on the complete opposite side of the city than where I'm at. 45 for baseball. 45 baseball, 45 basketball, 50 football. All right, here we go. First of 3. Good luck, everybody. Brought to OBS is an ad block, pop-up thing, whatever you want to call it. Then yeah. Do I need to check this one? I mean, I will. All right. No one on the Mets. Let's see. Gert, pick one person in the chat that you want to play tonight. I'm picking Gert. Gert, in honor of the Mets. In honor of the Mets. You can pick one random person in the chat. Up to you, however you want to pick. You make them guess a number, whatever you want to do. They're going to play for the Mets right there. People won't even pick a number. Gert, you get to pick them. I put it in your hands. Brewers! I know I got some Brewers fans in the CamFam. Where are my Brewers at? I took a shower with my contacts in earlier this afternoon, and like my contacts are like blurry. It's Brewers. No bid on Brewers. Okay, we spin it back. One more spin, MLB. B-Matt? Okay. B-Matt, you're playing for the Mets. And the Astros. They're a good 2025 team. Where are they at? Dude, I literally just can't see my screen. I'm going to control F it and let it highlight. Nope, wrong. Control F. There it is. No bid on shorts. Okay, B-Matt's playing for MLB. Let's see if we get anything on the NFL. 3 spins. Here we go. Houston. Over the last 18. East Coast breaks. If you're in here, brother, you are a winner. You got a box. I think you had, was it 14 free packs that night? East Coast breaks. If you're in here, you're a winner, brother. You get to pick a number. Minnesota. The Vikings. Josh, brother, you're a winner. We already got Texans. We spin again. Oh, I didn't mean to eliminate him. It's okay. I guess we already got him, so it makes sense. The Phillies. They got it back going this week. Or last week, I should say at this point. B-Matt, you get 2 tonight. B-Matt, since you went back, you got 2. Pick someone. I'll let you pick somebody to play. There we go. You still have 2. Just pick someone to play. All right. So B-Matt gets 2 guesses. East Coast Breaks gets 1. Yeah, you can pick Girk for sure. East Coast breaks. B-Mac gets 2. Josh and Gert. They swapped. Let's do it. Awesome. All right. So Gert, pick a number. Is my top row that's empty? Yeah, just this top row is empty. 2, 7, and 12. Everything below's got blasters in it. Or should. Can you spin until I win something? So East Coast breaks. If you're in here, brother, give me a number. Josh, give me a number. Gert, and then B-Mac, give me 2. And we'll get y'all's packs. 4, 19. Whoo, that Sharpie is strong. 5 and 10. East Coast, last call, brother. Almost every rookie between 22 and 25 tomorrow for the NFL. All right. East Coast, going once, going twice, 3 times. All right, let's do it. Number 4, Girk. How did I do that? Science. What in the world? Again, this is just box physics. If you haven't taken that class in college, you understand how that works. We did number 4. I'm sorry. New box. What we got? What is this one? Phoenix NBA. Girk, that is your first prize tonight, brother. Shout out to B-Matt. Josh went number 19. Do we have a floating box again? We do not. We going back-to-back Phoenix? We are indeed Phoenix, my man Josh. And then 5, bottom left. Archives, number 1 for B-Matt. Is that the last pack out of there? I think it is. We'll just have a floating box. I'll forget to do it before tomorrow. I know I will. B-Matt, and then number 10. Number 10, bottom middle. Allen and Ginter, 2023. There we go. There we go. Gentlemen, thank you again for bidding on those auctions. Thank you, brothers. All right. 2 empty boxes. Now I got to order 2 more than what I had. All right. See, I wish I had an NBA League Pass, man. I love to watch the end of NBA games, especially when, like, on a weeknight when you got, like, 10 games on it. It gets repetitive throughout the season. When I had season tickets to the Thunder, or half season, they gave you free League Pass. It was great. Because I can flick that on right now, watch the ending. But at least this year we have nationally televised games, which is going to be awesome. Like, NBC, ESPN, Amazon. We got a little... Oh, let's zoom it back in. I know we got some for PSA we want to have looked at as well. Paul Skeens, Angel Martinez, Josh Allen, little Joe Milton, Jahmyr Gibbs on the Red Stars, Jonathan Brooks, Carolina, Max Scherzer for the Mets, Andrew Benintendi, Red Hollow for the Royals, Stanton, Herbert out of 299, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, Traylon Burks, James Wood for the Nationals, Jaden Higgins, Shador Sanders, Emeka Ibuka. Man, that guy is good. Ohio State's been pumping the quarterbacks out. I got Christian Campbell, Boston, Dylan Cruz, Brandon Marsh, George Pickens, Kenneth Walker, Hunter Fukuda, sounds like a pasta, and a Fred Warner at 250 in the middle here. We got Brent Rooker at a 150 for the Oakland A's, Luis Angel Acuna, Jake McCarthy for the D-backs, Aiden Hutchinson, 8 out of 10, auto, gold, cracked ice. What a hit. We're looking at that for PSA. Jackson Jobe, Gordon Gracefo, Nick Emanwari. He was a stud at South Carolina. I know their defense isn't the same without him. Can't say the last name. Brady Cook. Walter Nolan. We do not like Ole Miss this week. I got. Oh, what a blow. Reggie Jackson for the Yankees. Sagasi for the Cardinals. Tyler Locklear to 250. Reese Hines. Joe Alt. Hallow. Stephen Kwan. To the moon, Aaron Judge. Lars Newbar. TJ Friedel. Drake Jackson. Jimmy Ruckert. Nick Sogard. Alec Boehm. Francisco Lindor. Judkins. Trey Harris. DJ Hearns for Stash. Bo next, look at it. I think this one was for PSA. CJ, correct me if I'm wrong. Baker Mayfield. Welker. Spencer Strider, rookie. Great stash. Great stash. Royce Lewis. John Mechie. The Texans could keep their wide receivers healthy, man. Mike Evans. Jermaine Johnson. Jairo Irate. Ellie De La Cruz. David Festa. Tyler Warren. Beast. Travis Hunter. Huge week for him. I think it's probably his best week, and I benched him in fantasy. Death, taxes, and benching a guy that goes off every single time, man. I'll take him out of my starters. All right, I'm going to look at these for PSA. See, did you make it back? Yeah, he did. He's back. Okay. Look at this bad boy for PSA. Remember, you get any card graded here at Games Cards for $35 as long as it's like newer than 1980 and under $500 of value. And then after that, they upcharge on us, which, you know, we can still do. No big deal. Good corner. Good. Got a little dimple right there, but that corner overall is good. The edges look good too. Yeah, your corners look good. Your edges look good. Centering. I don't know how to check on this card on the centering. I mean, it looks well centered. It doesn't look like it's off or anything crazy. Just comparing the borders at the very, very top. I'd say the centering's good if I was just comparing this border to the very edge here, which I'd imagine would be where they're trying to place it. It looks well centered. Surface. Other than that one dimple right there underneath the rookie badge. Oh, it's not a scratch, it's a cracked ice. Beautiful. Under the front, upper left. Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. So you got two dimples on the surface. No print lines, no scratches. Corners, edges good. Centering, I believe, is good. Kind of hard to tell on a card like this. That's your only two things right there, CJ, on this one. Is the dimple there and the dimple there. Corners, edges, and surface are good. Let me know what you're thinking, brother. I think... I don't know. I think the minimum grade on that would be a 9, but... That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't think it's lower than a 9. All right, and then we want to look at the Bo Nix My House. Actually, that actually is a really good edge and corner. Typically, these Optic cards have a whole bunch of card dust hanging off. This is actually one of the better ones I've looked at. This side right here, you can kind of see what a normal Optic edge looks like. Just not perfect. Corners and edges are good, though. That edge is much better than the other edge. The top edge, I think, is probably the best. Maybe not. Dimple right there in his jersey. Other than that, your surface looks good. Centering. Maybe a little to the left. It could just be the darker colors are more on the left. There's more white on the right. Kind of plays with the eyes. I think it's a little left. Check the front for centering. That looks perfectly centered compared to the edge of the picture in the middle. Not on the back. Maggot, you got it. Okay. Was there any other one you want to look at for PSA, or was it just those two, brother? All right. Girk. Maggot the Aiden. Okay. Let me know about the bow. That'll be the end of tonight's eBay breaks. Now we're doing some rip and shifts. I know some people wanted to do some tonight. I got NFL, I got MLB, I got NBA. Girk, you wanted to do an MLB. And then CJ, did you want to do 2 football? Okay, PSA the Aiden. And then Mag the JJ? Not JJ, I'm sorry, Bo Nix. 2 football, sorry, you got it. Okay. Let me get you guys some Zaya, or not Zaya. Let's do it, brothers. Let's do it. All right. I'll put Girk up first, and then we'll do CJ after that. And I'll get this ready for PSA. So you'll, I'll put another Zion mag. CJ, I'll put another card in the Zion mag of this one. So you'll have 3 Zion mags and then a PSA. All right, Girk, brother. You ready for your rip and ship little Zion or Mo City? Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. All right. MLB. Mo City. CJ, scroll back in the video. We went through it. We went through the Bo Nix and the JJ. Not JJ. Why am I saying JJ? We went through the Bo Nix and the Aiden Hutchinson. James Wood? No, you're good. You're good. I didn't know if you were here. I thought you were here because you said something like 2 minutes before that. Bulls won. Heck yeah. Jackson Merrill. There's 2 issues on the Aiden Hutchinson. It's got 2 dimples. Everything else is really good on it. I think it'll be probably about 2.5 minutes back. I think if you press like I don't know if you're on the keyboard. Never mind. Jackson Holiday. I gotta say, Suzuki. Bring back Stadium Club Chrome. Little Ellie De La Cruz for the Reds. Bobby Witt on the blue rice. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Out of Prism. Is it numbered? Not numbered. I wonder what blue ice would have been out of. What year was this? 2025. Maybe it's like a hanger or like Fat Pack exclusive. Nick Kurtz out of Oakland. Another good rookie. A lot of good rookies. Pedro Martinez Prism Mojo at a 299. Sharp one. Gert. I like that. I like that. We got a player worn Wyatt Langford. Not going to be numbered on that one. And then the last one. Out of 199, Freddie Peralta on card auto 48 out of 199 on that Mo City from a man Girk. All right. Girk, you want to do any more or before I switch it over to CJ? All good, brother. All good. All right, I'm going to slap this in there. Write your name on it. We'll get that shipped out to you, man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, CJ. I'm going to make sure he's here and not rewatching the whatchamacallit. I got 2 footballs. He's ready. He's here. He's here. All right. This one seems thicker. Let's save it for a second. Dog just threw it behind me. I forgot to shut the gate. All right, CJ ripping chip some football. Mo said he's on top. JJ McCarthy. That's your guy, man. That's your guy. Homegrown. Javonte Williams. Dude is having a great year for the Cowboys. Bo Nix. Bo Nix is loving you tonight. Ashton Jeanty for the Raiders. Bay Riddle. What do you mean Apple Watch? Good to see you, brother. Tyler Show. Saints. My Apple Watch? Yeah, I didn't take it off tonight because I had a hoodie on. Figured to keep it covered if I got any notifications. Tyler Show, I like that. I like that. I got a red plaid Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Caleb Williams, black and yellow select shimmer rookie. Shimmer? No, it's not shimmer. It's flash, I believe. Forgot the name of this parallel. It's been a minute since I've seen it. Out of 249, I believe it's a flash parallel again. Nico Collins on the red. That is going to be out of 249, 174 on the print. Odell Beckham for the Rams. Nice patch. Got like a little stitching in there. All right, Odell Beckham in our auto. Cracked ice. 1 out of 3. Xavier Worthy. Beautiful. First on print as well. 1 out of 3. He wasn't kidding. He wrote it on there for us. Xavier Worthy. Cracked ice. 1 out of 3. Sharp hit. Sharp hit. Xavier. I mean, horns down, though. Horns down. Forgot about that part. CJ, good one. All right. CJ, second one coming up. We got two mags in this one. Okay. Bo Nix is in love with CJ tonight, chat. He loves him. Bo Nix, Raider rookie. Caleb Williams, select 2024. Michael Penix Jr., green. Jamar Chase, pink rookie. He's actually kind of doing great with Joe Flacco. 21 targets last week. Dude, this is one of my favorite years Mosaic. 2020 Mosaic was just clean. Beautiful Justin Jefferson right there out of Mosaic. NFL debut. Bucky Irving, orange laser rookie. That's not a laser, is it? That's velocity. Actually, I don't know what they call this one. Laser usually is like a hollow effect coming out. I don't know. Shador Sanders. Perfect timing. Dylan Gabriel hasn't turned it over yet. I don't know if Shador maybe gets a start unless he goes downhill. Out of 199. Oh, my goodness, Shador. Greg Rousseau at a 199. I love the season greetings. These were out of Prestige back in the day. I think they moved the sets. Fun set to collect. I got a Bo Nix out of 599. Bo Nix loving CJ tonight. Beautiful. Oh, that's clean. I got a green on Jets out of 99. Santana Moss auto. That's sharp. That is sharp. And then we got a Leaf rookie. Dalton Kincaid, 1 out of 6. Sick, man. Great little scope parallel, like a blue, yellow, red. Good autos out of those. Good autos out of both. 3 autos, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 6, out of 99. Sharp hits right there, CJ. All right. Get your name on those real quick. We'll get them shipped out. Anything else? Chat, I got NFL, MLB, and NBA. 2 more. You got it, man. Let me get these packed up for you real quick. Chat, if you guys want to do a rip and ship of most cities tonight, NFL 50, MLB 45, NBA 45. Girk, have a great night, my man. Enjoy that Bulls W. Chase the playoffs. Mr. Billy Donovan out there. All right, let me grab 2 more football. CJ, if you want to send over for the PSA and the 3 Zions with it, you can do that. It'd be 1235, 47, it'd be 147. So you do it all in one. Fancy, relax, bro. I think we're eliminated already. I have him as my dark horse. I don't have him in the final 8. But I think they have a shot. I do. You just need some development. Mattis, is it Mattis or Matisse Buzelis? I like him a lot. Obviously, I love Giddey. Kobe White. All right. CJ, I got 10, brother. Let's rock and roll, brother. CJ, did you want 4? Or do you want me to refund the original 100? Okay. I mean, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you didn't double send me. Because I got the first 2, and then I got another for 2, and then I got the 147 for the mags and the PSA and the I can do 4 if you want to do that. Let's do 4? Okay. You want to do all NFL, or do you want to throw some MLB or NBA in there? I can do all 4 NFL. I just throwing the idea. Vincent, you want to give me some? You want to go grab me some Mo Cities real quick? CJ needs 2. You go grab them. He's looking at me clueless. Let me go grab me 2 more, CJ. Vincent, go upstairs. Come on. He thinks I'm trying to play with him, running back and forth. Yo, I got one of these for you. I was gonna throw, in case you wanted to do, because you already sent it, which I can send back 5. It's no big deal if you'd rather do that. But I could throw in one of these or a guaranteed slab. So we can do 1 NFL. I'll go grab an MLB, and then you can pick between a gold, NFL, MLB, or NBA. And these are the guaranteed PSAs. Or guaranteed slabs. You good to do that? Okay, let's go grab you an MLB and we'll rip all of them. Get you a lot of them tonight. A lot. Which gold one do you want, CJ? Do you want NBA? Do you want NFL? Or do you want MLB? I have all 3 available. Benson, dude, cut it out. Go upstairs. Come on, go upstairs. I can't hear. He's squeaking a toy in the background. Go to the kennel. Kennel, bud. Go to the kennel. Sorry about that. Which gold one, CJ? Baseball, football, or basketball? I can only do one of them. I got your MLB and NFL Mo Cities back here. I just one of the golds. Do all three? You've already paid 5, so I would probably be at 25 for each. So it'd be 70. But I'm throwing one in. Hold on. So it'd be 50. Sorry. I would do all three for 50. Yeah, Ant, for sure, man. That's our eBay page right there. Send me 50? Okay, let's do it. And then we'll do all three. So, little topper right there. I like that. Absolutely, Ant. Would love to have you. We got breaks tomorrow night that are for sale on eBay. We got NFL and MLB. And then Friday, we throw in some NBA, NFL, and MLB, and all those fun things. Be a good time, man. All right, we'll save these for the topper. I guess I'll throw them back. I can't throw them back. I'll put them right here. Just like we're breaking. All right. CJ, let's do some Mo Cities, brother. Why not? Get ripping. And he got the 50 for the golden. Thank you, brother. All right, here we go. I got a little Dylan Cruz. I like that. I like that. Riley Green. Ellie on the power players. This desk sits on carpet, and I've leaned on the front of this desk so much it's tilted forward, so now the cards want to fall. I got little Ellie De La Cruz. Already said that. Junior Caminero. Great rookie. He is not collected enough for how good he is. When he gets on a team that's not the Rays, he will be spectacular. Steven Kwan. Gordo's a big fan of him. Sasaki rookie strikeout showroom card shop. Bobby Witt short print. What is this short print? Reindeer antlers. That's awesome. That's awesome. Put that one right there. Tyler Glasnow at a $4.99. Dodgers, a little green ice, I believe is the name of that parallel. Gorzo's throwing some tough parallels at me tonight. Game used. Vladdy. Ooh. Rookie Casey Minge tribute. Heck yeah. Tribute is a phenomenal set. I ran out of it so fast last year. They haven't even released it for this year yet. We're still probably 3 months out. Good one right there. All right, so let's do some football. Whoa. Okay, different order here. We got 2 mags, which is good, but they're separated by something. I got a little Drake May. He's hooping and hollering right now, man. That's a good one. Jaden Daniels, Franchise Foundations. Beautiful. Travis Hunter. He's a beast. He had a great week. I wish I wouldn't have benched him. Joey B. Red Plaid. Airborne. JSN. Another guy having a breakout year. Breakout year. And another Ohio State wide receiver. They just keep pumping him out, man. I'm just going to buy whatever rookie wide receiver from Ohio State comes out next year blindly. Lamar Jackson contours. Ooh. It's got like the laser effect. That's crispy. I like that. I got a Red Stars CMC. I see yellow tape. I love yellow tape, CJ. I love yellow tape. Bro, that's sick. These are one of my favorite case hits. They're only found in Score. Watch this. You ready to have your mind blown, CJ? I love them. That's sick. That is sick. A case hit. Oh, where's my bang at? Hey! There it is. That's cool. That's cool. Michael Pittman at 499 on the squares. Revolution. Where is this from? Revolution football. I didn't know this set existed. That's cool. Dude, aren't they sick? I have pulled 2 in my entire life. That is it. I don't know the name of this material. Someone in the chat will always remind me, but only Score from Panini, from Topps, from Leaf, from any card producer. The only person I know that makes this card is Score Panini as a case hit. Maggot, we can do that. Absolutely. That's a cool one. Little Drake London on the stars, on the patch. Who is this? No way, legend. Patrick Willis auto out of 199. Absolute's a very, very fun set. They're coming out with it very soon. I'm excited to get some hands on it. Iconic ink, Patrick Willis. Let me throw a little Zion mag on this for you real quick. Maggot, never mind. Okay. All right, we got 2 more and then 3 golds. Look at that back there. We're rolling. Another two, little 1 touches. I like that. I like that. And Bo Nix is in love with you, CJ. He is in love with you. Bo Nix. Little Spencer Rattler, orange laser. AG, how are you, brother? Little Patty Mahomes, silver. AG, I think that you might be the person that reminds me of this. What is this material? Maybe it was B. Riddle. What is the name of that? I only remember from the book fairs in elementary school because you could run your pin up against it and they would like, you know, never mind. I sound like an idiot. Marvin Harrison Jr., Green Wave, Arizona. I got a Malik Neighbors, dude. If he didn't tear his ACL, can you imagine Scatabo, Neighbors, and Dart? They might not be good, but they'd have been a really fun team to watch. They're good. They're not great, I guess I should say. JJ McCarthy. Whoo! It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not there. You know what I mean? Cam Ward. I love the throwbacks. TJ Hawkins. How about a little Minnesota here for you? At a $9.99. I mean, Gorzo's throwing some crazy parallels tonight. I do not know the name of this parallel. A red, like Ray Wave? Holograms? Look, Xavier Worthy. Yeah, it goes with the 1 of 6 you got. Ooh, back to, I see Select. Okay. Ken Anderson on a 99 on the Select auto. Let's see what that's on print. 6. All right, I like that. And a Herman Moore 1 out of 5? What are the numbers on this bad boy? Holy smokes, they're right there. They blend in. Dude! Herman Moore tops? What set is this? Finest, Topps Finest football was so good when it came out. And then it went to like $700 a box. Beautiful. CJ, you're crushing right now, man. Give me another case hit. Give me another one. CJ, let's ride, brother. Broncos country. Let's ride. AJ, I got to get my smack talk in while I can. You know, Bryce Young, he's ready. Rico Dowell sees the holes in that run defense. 200 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 50 yards. Give me 250 rushing yards. Just following in Bijan steps. That one might have cut too deep, the Bijan. Sorry. I got a little QJ. He's kind of come back down to earth. Ladd McConkey's kind of picking it back up a little. Still much better than I expected after seeing his rookie year. Caleb Williams silver for the Bears. Hello. I got to get my smack talk in now. I don't know if I'll have much of a chance after Sunday. Jaden Daniels for the Commies. Micah Parsons. Green. I like that. Now a Packer. That green mat fits him well, I guess. Scatabo. There he is. Jalen Hurts rookie. How about that? Green die cut. Will Anderson at a $5.99. Z jerseys. Tua Tagovailoa or turn the ball over as he's been doing right now. Dude, he's found some good Finest autos. Finest greats. Danny Amendola 16 out of 99. That's cool. That is cool. In your other auto, I need to like put some props. Hold on. Lift this table. Get to not sit in the couch or the ground so far. We got a Keyshawn Johnson Stake of Midnight. Unnumbered. That was gonna be like a low number. Beautiful. Shake. Stroke of Midnight. Looked like an H. Stroke of Midnight. Keyshawn Johnson. And we got our little toppers right here from my man CJ. Gold Mo Cities. A guaranteed slab in each one of these, CJ. Best of luck, brother. All right, AG, you're supposed to say like, oh, the Panthers suck or something, you know. Now I just look like a jerk. Something. Give me some motivation going into the Sunday. What we got here? We've stumbled our way to 4-3. I'll be honest. Here we go. Here we go. PSA Ezekiel Elliott on a PSA 9 rookie Elliott. Dude, Ohio State's been kicking guys out. Been kicking guys out. That's sick. HE. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, soft sleeves on the loose. Now I'm just going to sleep poorly tonight because I'm like, dang. AG hit me with that. It's going to be like a Canadian hockey game. Man, Josh Allen looks really good. Bryce Young looks even better, I think. Here we go. Here we go. If I can get it out. Slow reveal on purpose. What do we got? Dude! We're sticking. SGC. Rafael Devers, Jim Mint 10 on the strokes. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. That's a tuxedo, we call it. Tuxedo SGC 10. Beautiful. Now we got an NBA. Get some NBA in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've already been trying to figure out how I'm going to make a Bills hat. Think about printing something out and taping it onto any of my blank hats that I have. All right, NBA, here we go. Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo rookie. PSA 9. How about that, man? How about that? Sick. Dude, crushed it. I've been throwing these away. I probably shouldn't. So I can ship them to you with it. Beautiful. CJ. Dude, a case hit. You got out of the first rip and ship, 3 autos. Out of 2 autos out of 10 or less, I believe. All right. Any of you want to put in Zion mags or check for PSA? Are we good to... Or any more you want to rip? Or are we good to close her down for you tonight? Dude, look at that stack, CJ. This is Wednesday night, by the way. Just Wednesday night. Beautiful. Bam. Let's slap these back in these golds for you. I think I sent you what I want to check. Oh, do you want to look at these again? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I'm happy to. I don't mind. If that's what you're saying. I looked at my phone thinking you had texted it to me, and I was like, I don't see anything. What are these PSA slabs at? Let me get these out of the way first for packing. Get the SGC. The Elliott. PSA 9. Ezekiel Elliott. You got this one? No, okay. Beautiful. Rafi on the strokes. Topps chrome. We got Ellie, Jalen Hurts, Danny Amendola, Scotty Bowe, Quentin Johnson, Malik Neighbors, Rook, iconic ink, I'm sorry, out of 199, Patrick Willis. Do you think the NHL would strike you down if you had... Yeah. Are there good hockey games on tonight? Ken Anderson, Xavier Worthy, Justin Fields on the caser. That's sick. I love those case hits. I wish they did them in more than just score. I really do. I really don't know if they would strike me down. I think someone reported the stream as like a joke. And that's what did it. Either that or they have like voice detection. Because right after I talked about the score of the game is when it got taken down. So like I said, Heat 117, whatever, 91. And the minute I said that's when the stream got taken down. I don't know what kind of protections they use on YouTube. Worthy, Ken Anderson, Lamar Jackson, Caminero, Keyshawn Johnson, Tua Tagovailoa, Green Will Anderson, Jaden Daniels, Casey Minz at a 150. Oh, yeah. I'd imagine, I don't know. Like, it worked for so long, but now I feel like it might be like on a watch list kind of thing with like watching me. Short print, Bobby, Micah Parsons rookie, Caleb Williams, Cam Ward, Marvin Harrison, Patty, Bo, Pittman out of 499, JSN, Travis Hunter, Drake May, Vlad Guerrero, Sasaki, Riley Green, Herman Moore, 1 out of 5. On a list, right? And the last stack right here, we had the TJ out of 999, JJ McCarthy, Rattler, Drake London, CMC Red Stars, Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels rookie, out of glass out of 499, Quan, and a Dylan Cruz die cut rookie. Give it NBA, let's do it. CJ. Chase, am I the only person in the world that calls you CJ? Or do some people call you that? Is that normal? Heck yeah, Chris. Okay. At least I'm not alone. Midnight snack. All right, then we got an NBA. Let's do one more. Why not? All right, Matthew McConaughey. Dude, my midnight snack lately has been peanut butter. Dude, I want a peanut... Like, I hate that I eat peanut butter because it's so fattening. But it is so good. NBA! CJ! Running it back. Let's do it. Empty. All right. Ben Shepherd on the green for the Pacers. Zach Edey for the Grizz. Good one. He had a great college career. Phenomenal. And he was much better his rookie year than I expected. I did not think he was even going to last in the league. I thought he was going to be a practice squad G League guy. Scooty McScoot. Blue. Cracked ice. Beautiful. Alexander Sarr. Hardwood Ledger Revolutions. Great set. Yo. Bronny and LeBron Hollow. Optic. I think CJ hates LeBron, but that's a sick card. I like the design. I have not seen that before. Little Steph Curry pink cracked ice. Greatest shooter of all time. Zachariah Rizachet, color match red wave on the Monopoly. I like the Monopoly sets. It'd be cool if they made a hobby. Kristaps Porzingis at a 149. Winner stays. He's now at the Atlanta Hawks. 141 at a 149. Bro. CJ. Out of 10, Avery Bradley? That's awesome. Wow. Holy smokes, what a patch. Dude, NBA patches are, unless you're buying like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 hobby box, there are not a lot of good NBA patches out there. Yeah, I got you. I'll put it like in a, what can I put it in? What is the biggest top loader I have? I'll find a top loader like yay big and then put it in there for him. So when he gets his package, he'll have like a picture frame of one card. Bro, Colin Sexton out of 99. Wow. Holy, so that's a thick boy too. Out of 99 on card auto. There you go, brother. That was a good one. 8 out of 10 in a Colin Sexton on-card Spectra. I figured CJ hated LeBron. I thought it was him. All right. Any more? Or are we good? I'm happy to rip some more. I got more. Good to call it. We good? All right, brother. All righty. Hell of a ripping shit, man. What was that 4, 5 cards under 10 on autographs and a patch? Good stuff, brother. Chris, I appreciate you stopping by tonight. Chase, enjoy Charlotte. Don't step out in the dark. There are some sketchy spots. Very sketchy. All right. Beautiful. I'll get that shipped out to you, my man. Chris, or AKA Chicken, you better keep him safe. Chat, we'll be back tomorrow night. We got 2 breaks, NFL, MLB. Hockey on sale now in Discord. Shoebox MLB. Really cool product. Kind of a unique one, a new one we haven't done. Available for MLB in the Discord right now. Check those out. Be a light in a dark world. Make somebody smile. Hey, I respect it. I did that for a while before I dove in. I tried to learn cards before I got in, because if you don't understand it, it's a very deep hobby in a way. It's as deep as you want to make it, but also it can feel very overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. Always here to help though. Shoot me a message on Discord. Always happy to help, man, if you have any questions. That's all we got, man. Be a light in a dark world. Make somebody smile. It goes a long way, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Peace.